But unfortunately, the more digital it becomes, the more difficult it is to avoid money laundering, terrorist funding, etc. And our deep AI is solving this problem. So let me start with a small problem. You know, there is you want to transfer money from one place to another. How do you know the people on both sides? Believe it or not, today people are still using technology that was invented 50 years ago, called SWIFT. It was established in 1973. It was based on the fact that you come to your branch of a bank, show your ID, fill papers, and then they do what they call KYC, and they know who you are. Then in other countries, somebody goes to another branch of a bank, show physical IDs. It was easy. But today, the identities are digital. It's so easy to fake them, so easy to change them, that the amount of money laundering is going up. And when I say money laundering, is terrorist funding, is human trafficking, is sex slavery, is narco trafficking. The way we work, we're totally compliant with GDPR and other requirements. We have ISO 2700, etc. So it's extremely secure. And the good news that we don't really need to see this private data. We do not ignore it, but our system looks at transactions. Because we monitor those transactions, we don't really need to see private information. Just by looking at the entire transactions, our system will identify it. So it's very, very secure. One example is a very large bank that deployed our system, and the system looking for suspicious patterns and transactions, and it was monitoring the transactions and identified transactions in few countries in the Eastern Europe and mark it as a suspicious activity, red flags, and it says it looks like human trafficking financing. The bank was very responsible, so they immediately shut down the transactions, frozen the accounts, and of course reported what they call SAR, suspicious activity reports, to the local law enforcement agency. 3 weeks later, they got a call saying, look, it's a ring of human traffickers. They're actually trafficking underage girls out of Ukraine in this case. Please stop the transactions so maybe some of the girls will be saved. And they said, look, we are happy to tell you that we already did it 3 weeks ago. And we found that in this case, the money didn't reach the destination. The girls were not trafficked. They're still in Ukraine with their parents. So, this is just an example of how AI can really save lives. And we're very proud that the system not only detected it, but could identify it, make it accessible to customers. They worked and took a very responsible action. And building successful companies is great, but building companies that are successful, but also making the world a safer place, I have to say this is the real pleasure.